Los Angeles, July 30th. Classic role-playing game Dungeons & Dragons is making its way to web browsers and tablets, while action game icon Doom is spawning a new board game for the end of the year. Over 40 years on from its beginnings as a tabletop role-playing game, the hugely influential Dungeons & Dragons is undergoing digital transmogrification. The format has been a foundational part of the tabletop role-playing game scene since D&D was first introduced in 1974. In video games, its legacy can be seen not only in role-playing genre companions like Baldur's Gate, Final Fantasy, Skyrim, and The Witcher, but also the progression systems of action franchises like Call of Duty, Battlefield, Destiny, and Borderlands, or even toy game hybrids Skylanders and football sim FIFA. But a new partnership between specialist team Roll20 and Dungeons & Dragons licensor Wizards of the Coast brings something that sticks close to the original tabletop setting, eschewing pens, paper, and board game pieces in favor of virtual dice, net connections and video calls. While Roll20 was designed to play nearly any tabletop game, the spark that pushed us to start the product was Dungeons & Dragons, said co-founder Riley Dutton, whose firm was named after a feature of D&D play. A special D&D storyline, Lost Mine of Phandelver, is set for a September 6 launch as a $19.99 RM81 add-on for the free Roll20 web and mobile app. Meanwhile, an icon of video game history is going the other way, as cards, counters and custom dice meet randomly generated maps in Doom, the board game. As a fast-paced, 3D action game using a first-person perspective, Doom had an immeasurable impact when it was released in 1993, its technological breakthrough paving the way for everything from this January's brain-teasing Puzzle Island The Witness to May's vibrant team-based shooter, Overwatch. It's been converted into board game form before, and the same company behind 2004's iteration, Fantasy Flight Games, is in charge of 2016's edition as well. With the new Doom having been released in May, this board game version has an updated look that is very much based on its 2016 counterpart. Fantasy Flight is promising a completely redesigned tactical combat experience for between 2 and 5 players, with one in charge of monstrous hordes and the others moving several successive marines around an infested complex. At this early stage, Doom, the board game appears to be incorporating elements from 2 other well-received FFG adaptations, Star Wars, Imperial Assault and Gears of War, the board game, with an October to December launch in sight.